I'm just about to ride to work. It's quite a nice, sort of bright, sunny day. I've just moved house and I'm currently sitting on the floor because I have no sofa yet. I'm going to be testing out the K3 Scirocco glasses today, and they've also sent me some lenses, so when it gets darker later I can change those over. So let's go to work, I guess. Currently... Ooh! It's alright, I didn't trump, it was the case. So these ones are like a... Ooh, they're a pretty colour. So this is for when it's obviously brighter in the morning, and then, God, I can't even see the clear lenses. And for later on we've got the clear lenses. So I'm going to test them out today, and I'm also going to do a little Q&A once I get to work. So, I'm going to answer some of your questions that you guys sent in. Got my laptop here, so I've written them all down. Here we go. Ollie Hennessy, favourite power stance. I'm going to need some space for this. My favourite power stance is this one. Apparently, if you stand like this, it actually increases testosterone. Don't know if that's true. Okay, at Martin Nugent, do you ever name your bikes, and if so, what are they? I don't generally name my bikes, but I did have two cross bikes, one called Napoleon and one called Dynamite, after the cult film Napoleon Dynamite, which you haven't seen, then you need to go see that. Vote for Pedro all day. At Headcast, how much practice do you put into your poses? I mean, it's been a lifelong learning, really. At Roll Dog, how did I get into fixed gear racing? So I actually got into fixed gear racing when I was 18, because basically what happened is Red Hook Crit came to London, and I was meant to be doing a women's road race that day, but that got cancelled, and a few of my friends were racing Red Hook, and one of them said, look, I can lend you a bike if you want to do it. And I thought, well, I kind of wanted to do a race that day. So yeah, I ended up racing Red Hook. I didn't really know what I was getting myself into. I mean, I wasn't that scared until I went into the first corner and I was like, ah, this is way more scary than I thought. But I soon got used to it, and now I've been racing fixed gear for 4 years, almost 5 years. Oh God, time flies. At Jack with Glasses, what's been your worst fall off a bike? Worst crash. I've had quite a few bad crashes. I'd say the worst one was probably when I was about 15 and I was sprinting down a hill on a club ride, and because I didn't really look after my cleats, they were really worn, and my cleat actually snapped as I was sprinting, and it just like, I pulled it out of my pedal and just kind of did like a roly-poly for quite a while. And I just remember seeing like stuff in negative. But yeah, it wasn't really that, I think that was probably the worst crash, but it never really affected me that badly because, I don't know, I just was like, oh well. Worst crash. I've actually never, touch wood, never broken a bone while cycling. I've had lots of falling off, but maybe I've got great bone density. Also, David, I'm not talking to myself. I'm doing a Q&A. But don't worry. So, next question. At Webbo73, have you had some good designs for your bike frame competition? Do you have any other jobs outside of cycling / social media? So, sort of two questions. Number one is the bike frame competition. The winner has actually been announced, so you can see some of the entries. We had some amazing entries. Like, I was really overwhelmed by how many we had and how much effort had been put in. So yeah, you can see that video. It's just on my channel, don't leave yet, but it's there. And number two, do you have any jobs outside of cycling / social media? So yes, I do. I currently have just started 2 days a week at Windy Miller. Windy Miller is a bike brand based in Surrey. I raced for their Red Hook Crit team this year, and next year I will be riding for them as an ambassador on the road as well. Dom A asks, what is your 2019 team? So for 2019, I'm actually going to be riding as an individual in the UK. So I'll be riding with a few personal sponsors, doing the British road scene, and then I will occasionally ride in Belgium and guest for the same team that I rode for this year, which is ISRX Ladies. Matt_made_design. What did you learn from 2018 to take forward into next year? Goals for 2019, cycling or otherwise. I'm gonna have to make a whole other video about this because there's lots of people who've been asking about next year, so video coming soon. At Paddy Insky asks, are you a sprinter, climber or ruler? I would say I'm more of a ruler, so that means that I don't really specialise in one or the other. I'm just kind of okay at all round. I'm yet to find out basically, but I don't think I'm a sprinter. At MD Brewery, how tall are you and what size bike frame do you ride? I'm 5'9", which is 174 centimetres tall, and I ride a 54 centimetre frame. At If Can asks, cheap bicycles with expensive parts or expensive bikes with cheap parts? Ooh, I mean, I guess it means how cheap are we talking here, but I would probably go cheap bike with expensive parts. So, final question from at Aldo VGN. In one word, how would you describe bike riding? Oh, I'd probably go freedom. For me, when I started cycling, it was a way to go to my friend's house or escape wherever I was and go somewhere different. And I think that for everyone, bikes give you a bit of freedom, essentially. So yeah, thank you very much for listening to my Q&A. I'm gonna head home now. Done a whole day's work. Yeah. It's getting a bit dark now for the ride home, so I'm gonna change the lenses from these ones to clear so that I can see where I'm going. There we go, I actually did it first time. There we go. So I've got the clear lenses in. What do you reckon?
You.